Hey everyone, welcome to the Glow Grow Goal channel, your go-to channel for personal development and life transformation. Have you ever wondered why some people navigate social situations effortlessly? What if there's a secret to mastering social interactions that can transform your relationships and career? Today, we're exploring the secret to perfect social interaction, the art of harmonious connections. This wisdom offers timeless insights that are more relevant than ever in our fast-paced world. At the heart of harmonious social interactions lies a profound principle: balance. It's about finding the sweet spot between being too rigid and too accommodating. Think of it like a tightrope walker. Lean too far in either direction, and you'll lose your footing. There's a saying in Chinese: water pool that is too clear has no fish, and people who are too critical have no friends. Imagine a crystal clear mountain stream. It's beautiful, but often devoid of life. Now picture a slightly murky pond teeming with fish. In our social lives, being too clear, i.e. overly critical or perfectionist, can actually repel people. A little murkiness, i.e. flexibility and acceptance of imperfections, creates an environment where relationships can thrive. Say you're a project manager known for your attention to detail. Your work is impeccable, but you struggle to build a strong team. Your constant critiques and high standards leave colleagues feeling inadequate. By balancing excellence with empathy, you can transform team dynamics. Try acknowledging good efforts alongside areas for improvement. This creates a more positive and productive work environment. Consider the story of Steve Jobs. His perfectionism drove Apple to create revolutionary products. But his harsh criticism often demoralized employees. It wasn't until he learned to balance his drive for excellence with empathy that Apple truly flourished. This balance led to stronger team relationships and even more innovative products. Being adaptable doesn't mean being a pushover. It's about reading the room and adjusting your approach accordingly. Think of it as social chameleon skills. Consider the bamboo, incredibly strong yet flexible. It bends with the wind but doesn't break. In social interactions, we need to be like bamboo. Stay firm in our core values but flexible in our approach. For instance, you're a sales representative with a one-size-fits-all pitch for every client. Your results are mediocre at best. After studying the art of social interaction, you learn to adapt your approach. With some clients, you're more formal and data-driven. With others, you use humor and casual conversation. By being flexible like bamboo, you improve your sales numbers and build lasting client relationships. Take the example of Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group. His ability to adapt his communication style to different audiences is legendary. Whether he's talking to employees, investors, or customers, Branson adjusts his approach. This adaptability has been key to his success across various industries. In our fast-paced world, there's immense pressure to achieve quick results. However, rushing in social interactions often leads to missteps and misunderstandings. Think of building relationships like using a slow cooker. Throw in the ingredients like shared experiences, mutual respect, and open communication. Set it on low, and let it simmer. The result? Rich, deep connections that stand the test of time. An example is someone who's eager to make friends in a new city. They try to fast-track friendships by oversharing and constantly seeking validation. This intensity often overwhelms potential friends. When they adopt the slow cooker approach, allowing relationships to develop naturally, they form genuine, lasting friendships. Consider the friendship between Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. They didn't become close friends overnight. Their relationship developed slowly over many years. They started with shared interests in business and philanthropy. Over time, this grew into one of the most notable friendships in the business world. In the age of instant messaging and social media, it's easy to forget the power our words carry. Every interaction, no matter how small, has the potential to uplift or deflate. Imagine throwing a pebble into a still pond. The ripples spread far beyond the point of impact. Our words and actions in social interactions are like that pebble. Their effects can reach much further than we anticipate. Say you're a team leader with a habit of making offhand critical comments. You don't realize how much these affect your team until a colleague points it out. By becoming more mindful of your words and focusing on constructive feedback, you see a dramatic improvement. Team morale and productivity soar. Your positive words create ripples of motivation throughout the entire department. Consider the impact of Oprah Winfrey's words. Her powerful speeches and conversations have inspired millions worldwide. Her commencement address at Harvard University in 2013 and her Golden Globes speech in 2018 sparked global conversations about empowerment, equality, and social change. These speeches didn't just resonate in the moment. Their ripple effects continue to influence people's perspectives on leadership, gender equality, and social justice decades later. This demonstrates the enduring power of carefully chosen words from a globally recognized communicator. In many cultures, the concept of face, one's dignity, prestige, and reputation, plays a crucial role in social interactions. However, an obsession with saving or gaining face can lead to inauthentic relationships. Wearing a mask to protect your face might seem like a good idea, but it prevents genuine connections. The key is to find a balance between maintaining dignity and being authentically vulnerable. For instance, you're a high-achieving executive who always presents a flawless image at work. You never admit to mistakes or ask for help, fearing it would damage your reputation. This approach leaves you isolated and stressed. When you learn to balance maintaining your professional image with showing your human side, you find your colleagues respect you more, not less. This authenticity strengthens your leadership and improves team collaboration. Consider the case of Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft. When he took over, he openly admitted the company had lost its way in mobile technology. This vulnerability, combined with a clear vision for the future, earned him respect. It marked a turning point for Microsoft's culture and success. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship or social setting. The secret lies not in avoiding conflict, but in navigating it gracefully. Think of how river rocks are smoothed over time by the constant flow of water. In the same way, conflicts, when handled with patience and understanding, can smooth out the rough edges in our relationships. Imagine you and a family member have a history of heated arguments at gatherings. Instead of avoiding each other, you decide to approach your differences like river rocks. You start having regular, calm discussions about your disagreements. Over time, this patient approach smooths out your relationship. You don't always agree, but you learn to respect each other's perspectives, greatly improving family dynamics. The reconciliation between Nelson Mandela and his former oppressors in South Africa is a powerful example. Mandela chose understanding and forgiveness over retaliation. This approach was crucial in healing a deeply divided nation. It shows how navigating conflict with grace can transform even the most challenging relationships. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is perhaps the most crucial skill in mastering social interactions. Scientists have discovered mirror neurons in our brains that activate both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else perform the same action. This biological basis for empathy shows how deeply wired we are for social connection. Say you're a customer service representative who used to get frustrated with angry customers. By practicing empathy, putting yourself in the customer's shoes, you transform your approach. You start by acknowledging their frustrations before moving to solutions. This empathetic approach not only diffuses tense situations but often turns upset customers into loyal advocates for the company. Consider the story of Jacinda Ardern, former Prime Minister of New Zealand. Her empathetic response to the Christchurch mosque shootings in 2019 was widely praised. By genuinely connecting with the affected community's pain, she brought the nation together in a time of crisis. This demonstrates how powerful empathy can be in leadership and social interactions. Mastering the art of harmonious connections isn't about following a rigid set of rules. It's about understanding the underlying principles of human interaction and applying them flexibly. It's about finding that delicate balance between assertiveness and adaptability, speed and patience, self-respect and empathy. Remember, every interaction is an opportunity to practice and refine these skills. Like any art, it takes time and practice to master. But the rewards: deeper relationships, better career prospects, and a more fulfilling social life, are well worth the effort. Starting today, I encourage you to apply one of these principles in your daily interactions. Maybe practice the slow cooker approach with a new acquaintance, or try the bamboo principle in a challenging work situation. How did these principles change your approach to social interactions? Share your thoughts and insights in the comments section below. Thank you for joining me on this journey of personal growth and social mastery. Until next time, keep glowing, growing, and reaching your goals.